Session 7. This is called The Season of Emotion, and it is found on page 21. This is just really an opportunity to continue to build a feeling vocabulary. I have discovered that the most powerful help for me is to find a word. And sometimes sad just plain doesn't cut it. It's just not enough to express what's going on for me. And sometimes because different experiences have happened or the word has been used in a way that doesn't work for me, I have to find something unique. So I found this fun Red Book article that says, "Don't fake how you feel." And what I loved about it is it says, letting yourself experience every emotion, including the unpleasant ones, is the secret to a joyful life. People think happiness is about only feeling good, says Maya Tamir, who's a PhD, a professor of psychology at the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. But when you also embrace emotions like anger or sadness, you will likely be more satisfied with your life overall. So the idea that we smile and we soldier through it isn't necessarily the most healthy thing. And what I've experienced is it's so hard to be vulnerable. If vulnerability is difficult for you, I really just encourage you to look up Brene Brown, watch her TED Talk, and then you can find lots and lots of stuff on YouTube as well as reading her books. Go and hear her speak. She's wonderful and has so much great insight into vulnerability and what we do to keep ourselves from being vulnerable. But if you're ready to step into vulnerability, and maybe you already are taking steps, one of the most powerful things is to find words and then be able to share them appropriately. If we just go, "I am so mad," with anybody, it doesn't always work. So we have to find some safe people, some people who we can say, I like to say, can I just verbally vomit? Can I just say everything that's on my mind? Can you not give me any advice until I'm at the end? Because I'll tell you what I've learned. Sometimes I need to go, and I feel this and this and this and this and this. And then I go, oh, I really feel this. And it takes that time of just putting the words to it to get it out there. And if we don't do that hard work, it won't naturally come out. And we've already talked about gunny sacking, but it will affect us. Our emotions affect our bodies. And if we just keep them all stuffed in there, at some point they will erupt and it will not be the moment or the way that you want it to happen. So it's much better to do it in small increments, sharing it with appropriate people, with people you trust, and kind of experimenting, figuring it out. So for me, I find that journaling is one of the best ways for me to sort of process what I'm feeling, get it out there, and then figure out, do I need to say this out loud? Is it helpful? What part of that will help me and the other person in the relationship that I may be in grow or develop or be better? So for this activity, we have 4 leaves. And your challenge is, for joy, fear, anger, and sadness, come up with some words. I think it actually asks you to identify 5 unique words for each of those feelings. And I had fun. I used color. I actually added some stickers, and I had a ton of fun with it. So I encourage you to take a moment to, this is activity F on page 21, come up with 5 emotions, 5 feeling words that go with joy, anger, fear, and sadness.